gang stalking. It sounds like something out of a bad spy movie, right? Wrong. It's a real thing and it's ruining lives. Imagine being followed, monitored and harassed by complete strangers, both online and in person. Your every move is tracked, your privacy is invaded, your reputation is tarnished. That's the terrifying reality for victims of gang stalking. This isn't just about feeling paranoid, it's about systematic, coordinated harassment designed to break someone down. And the worst part is often fueled by profit. Victims of gang stalking often feel like they're living in a nightmare. They experience extreme anxiety, paranoia and fear. The constant surveillance and harassment can lead to sleeplessness, depression and even suicidal thoughts. The psychological damage is immense, often leaving victims feeling isolated, helpless and deeply distrustful of others. But here's the thing, gang stalking isn't just some random act of cruelty. It's often a calculated, organized effort with a disturbing financial incentive. From developers of sinister stalking apps to those who participate in the harassment, there's money to be made from exploiting and tormenting others. Let's talk about the technology that fuels this nightmare stalking apps. These apps, often disguised as parental control or employee monitoring software, are readily available online. They allow stalkers to track your location, read your messages, and even listen to your conversations without your knowledge or consent. It's like having a spy in your pocket, except it's not a cool spy with gadgets. It's someone creepy profiting off your misery. The developers of these apps make money hand over fist. They sell their insidious software to anyone willing to pay, from jealous partners to vengeful exes to, yes, even organized groups engaged in gang stalking. And it's not just the app developers who profit. The information collected can be sold to data brokers, advertisers, or even criminals looking to exploit your vulnerabilities. Think about that. Your fear is someone else's payday. But the financial incentives don't stop there. Some individuals and groups offer services related to gang stalking, including paid consultations, training programs, and even hands-on participation in harassment campaigns. They provide tips on surveillance techniques, psychological manipulation, and how to exploit legal loopholes. It's like a dark, twisted business with a whole supply chain built around exploiting and tormenting others. Let's be clear, gang stalking is morally reprehensible. It's about using technology to dehumanize and terrorize individuals for profit. This is not just about disagreeing with someone or having a personal conflict. It's about engaging in coordinated harassment that can have devastating long-term consequences on a person's life. And it's not just unethical, it's illegal. In many jurisdictions, gang stalking can be prosecuted under laws related to stalking, harassment, cyberbullying, and invasion of privacy. Law enforcement agencies are increasingly recognizing the severity of this crime and are dedicating more resources to investigating and prosecuting those involved. The use of stalking apps in particular raises serious legal concerns. Distributing, selling, or using these apps without the victim's consent is a clear violation of privacy laws and can lead to hefty fines and even imprisonment. The fight against gang stalking requires a multi-pronged approach, with law enforcement, tech companies, and policymakers working together to protect individuals from this insidious form of abuse. So, what can we do about this? First, awareness is key. We need to shine a light on this issue and make sure people understand the very real dangers of gang stalking and the technology that enables it. We need to educate ourselves and others about the signs of gang stalking, the tactics used, and the devastating impact it can have on victims. Prevention is also crucial. Tech companies need to take responsibility for the apps available on their platforms and crack down on those that enable stalking and harassment. Policymakers need to implement stronger laws and regulations to protect individuals from these invasive technologies and hold perpetrators accountable. But most importantly, we need to support the victims. If you or someone you know is experiencing gang stalking, know that you are not alone. There are resources available to help. Encourage victims to report the abuse to law enforcement, seek support from victim advocacy groups, and prioritize their mental health.